Shitcase Cinema. On the Shitcase Cinema. Oh, it's the Shitcase Cinema.
Holy shit! It's the attack of Eddie Munster! Get him!
Everyone's seen The Lost Boys. It's a seminal 80s cult classic and it's adored by legions of fans all over the world. So why am I reviewing a good movie? My simple answer? Why not? With a great soundtrack throughout, a wonderfully talented cast, memorable characters with witty lines and some good old-fashioned horror scares, what's not to like? Well, I'll tell you what's not to like. The sequel! Yeah, before I even say a single word about The Lost Boys, let's touch upon the sequel. Now, I've been asked to review this time after time, and quite frankly, I just can't stomach it. It's an awful film, with no credibility other than the return of Corey Feldman, but he'll do anything these days, so that's not saying much, is it? Now, it took them over 20 years to make the sequel, and most people don't even know it exists, as it went straight to DVD. I mean, when I first read about it, maybe a year ago or so, I was shocked. So, back to The Lost Boys. Who are The Lost Boys? Presumably it's this bunch here led by Kiefer Sutherland. But hang on, if they're there, then they're not lost, are they? There's some missing people posters scattered around at the beginning, so perhaps they're lost boys. But that's a girl. Ah, who cares? Here's our main good guys, Sam and his brother Michael. Now they're new to the area and they're living with their old hippie granddad who likes to stuff dead animals and scare the shit out of Sam with them. Silly old fossil. Michael meets this tasty little dish here called Star. I guess her parents were hippies too. And then he goes for a joyride along the beach racing Kiefer and his gang of goons. Now Kiefer's little gang consists of Kiefer, obviously, the singer from rock band Europe, Bill S. Preston Esquire from Bill and Ted, and fucko. So Michael shits himself when he nearly goes off a cliff here, so he decides as he's still alive, he now wants to become a street fighter and attacks Kiefer. Round 1. Fight. After this, they take Michael back to their hideout.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah, it's not good either. So they play a few little tricks on him, such as making him think he's eating maggots and worms, just like all good friends do to each other. And then they decide to form a suicide pact by jumping off a bridge. Now that's when you know you've got real good friends by your side. Oh no, they're just hanging off the bridge while a train comes. Now that must be a rush. Oh no, he thought the suicide pact was real. Oh dear me. So Michael falls into some clouds here, but his bed just happens to be at the bottom, so that's nice. So as you can guess if you've not seen the film, why haven't you seen it, you weirdo? Michael starts turning into a vampire, he floats around his room and outside, and he tries to kill his brother Sam, who isn't impressed with this fact.
My own brother, a goddamn shit-sucking vampire. Oh, you wait till Mom finds out, buddy.
Yeah, just wait till your mum finds out. She'll no doubt ground you for life, Michael. Your days are numbered now. So, who directed this movie? Joel Schumacher. Now, before you shudder and think back to this, fuck off. He's also done a lot of good stuff, and this one thankfully comes under that list. I think we need a vampire getting killed though, just to liven things up a bit.
Good night, bloodsucker.
No!
Woo! Cool! There goes Bill. Bogus! Now who did we see there as the vampire killer? Yep, it's Corey Feldman, the 80s child star who seemed to appear in just every film that I watched as a kid growing up. Here he plays one half of the Frog Brothers who work in a comic book store and constantly try to ram their comics down Sam's throat.
Take this. I don't like horror comics.
Hey, man. Read this.
So after much persuasion, Sam teams up with them in order to kill all the vampires so they'll get off his back, because they're just a little bit obsessive to say the least. Take this, the awkward family meal where nobody fucking wants to be there, so follow the Frog Brothers tips on how to make the meal more bearable. Number 1, give someone you dislike raw garlic instead of cheese, and when they choke, just sit there. Number 2, throw water over them in the crotch area for maximum hilarity. Number 3, turn off the lights so they can't escape your wrath. Number 4, let them see their own hideous reflection just for shits and giggles. And who knows, if they're a real vampire, which Max obviously isn't, then they'll probably die, which will certainly liven things up around the dinner table. And speaking of livening things up once again,
No!
bogus. Meanwhile, Michael is being tormented by Kiefer and his gang, who are turning into vampires and killing some goons having a beach party. Now, staying on the subject of parties, check this band out playing. Kind of a heavy metal look, there's guys in the crowd headbanging, and then the singer pulls out a saxophone. Doesn't quite work, does it? Anyway, Michael is watching as the killing spree continues.
Hi, Michael.
Yes, friends, today's magic learning word is Michael.
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 Michael, right?
I'm Michael.
Michael. Michael's great. I like Michael.
Professor Bruce here. Science bit for vampires. That was a difficult one. But here's a joke for you. What do you do if a vampire sticks his face in front of you and says, "Hi, Michael"?
Hi, Michael.
I haven't thought of a punchline yet, and it's a bit silly because vampires don't really exist. And I mean, why would a vampire stick its face in front of you and say, "Hi, Michael"? You know, I mean, my name's not even Michael. It's
Thanks for nothing, Professor Bruce. So our good guys venture to the cave where Kiefer and his gang are sleeping, and it's time for one half of Bill and Ted to say good night.
Good night, bloodsucker.
No!
I love that saying, "you're dead meat." Kids always used to say that when I was growing up. Whether it came from this movie, I really don't know though. But just look at Kiefer, he looks great. He's easily the coolest character in the movie. He dresses cool, he's rebellious, he's the leader of the pack, and he's a goddamn shit-sucking vampire. Who can honestly sit there and go, no thank you? So now it's a rush back to Sam and Michael's house before Kiefer can get to them. Loaded with water pistols filled with holy water, plenty of garlic, and a bathtub full of holy water, I think it's safe to say that the good guys are going to win. So when Europe's lead singer is pushed into the bath by the dog, he melts away and the entire bathroom and kitchen and everywhere else just suddenly goes apeshit and literally explodes with bloody water. Fuck me, Freddy. Time for Fucko to die now. Now he gets shot by an arrow and he blows up next to the stereo. So then it's time for Michael and Kiefer to have a fight, which consists of them flying around pushing each other about like goons before Kiefer is skewered alive. Then he just kind of rolls around for about half an hour while the song plays out, and then just when you think it's over, Max walks in. Now Max turns into a vampire, which is pretty fucked up if you ask me, because he wasn't affected at the dinner table.
Don't ever invite a vampire into your house, you silly boy. It renders you powerless.
Oh, right, I see. Now I guess the best way for him to die is have the granddad maybe drive into his own house and then have a flying stake stab him and make him blow up in the fireplace, but maybe that's just taking things a little bit too far. So after wiping everybody out, Max is killed by Grandad driving into his own house with his car, a flying stake that skews him in the chest, and he flies into the fireplace and he blows up. Wow, what a film. Now, it's not the scariest horror film, nor is it the funniest comedy you're ever likely to see, but it meets both genres nicely in the middle, and that's why it's one of the most celebrated movies ever made. And then you get fucking awful remakes trying to cash in and tarnish their legacy, but whatever. 9 out of 10.